I have a question for everyone. It's a, it's a simple question, and I want you to really think about this. Have you been seeing the numbers? Have you been seeing the numbers? Now, I know you probably don't want to talk about it to a lot of people because you don't want to call you crazy. But see, I know you've been seeing the numbers because I've been seeing the numbers for years now. And I understand why you're seeing them. So, if you're on this page right now and you've been seeing 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, and you don't know why you continuously see them, start paying more attention. What's happening is you're getting into alignment with the universe. Mathematics is the universal language. When you raise your frequency and vibrations, you're actually telling the universe or God or creator or source or whoever you look at as the hand that created all reality. What it's doing is it's saying, hey, you're older now. You can write in cursive now. You're older now. It's time to advance your language. It's time to understand that, hey, I speak to you through multiple outlets, not just through messages or when you close your eyes and pray. I'm speaking to you constantly. I'm actually a part of you. And what happens is you start to tune into higher frequencies and you're able to see 333 on a regular basis, or 555, which represents change, or 111, which represents a new beginning, the process of creation. I'm saying this to people right now because, hey, how do I know that you're seeing the numbers? It's because it's a part of the awakening journey. It's a part of leveling up. It's a part of becoming your true self and being in tune with things beyond Democrat, Republican, Joe Biden or Trump or whatever reality that keeps serving you up. Is LeBron the best basketball player in the world? I mean, those things are cool, I guess, if you like that, if that's your tea. But there's so many things. Listen, something that I learned, and it was written on ancient texts in a land called Kemet, which is the name of my company. And it says, as above, so below. So what we know about above, which is the universe, we know that it's ever expanding. We know that's ever changing, and change is the only constant in the universe. So the thing is this: one, you can embrace this new evolution, if you like to call it, or new change, or you can be one that's going to go down with the ship, trying to hold on to the same status quo. You did not come on planet Earth to be ordinary. You came to be extraordinary. So you got two choices. You could be extraordinary or you can be extraordinary. And when you become extraordinary, you have different experiences. One of those experiences, again, is being able to communicate with the creator through other aspects other than the same status quo. When you only talk to the creator when you need something. Most people are like that. You get down on your hands and knees. Oh, Father God, I got this bill I got to pay. And I know, Pop's looking up from heaven, or Mother's looking up from heaven, tapping your head. Okay, baby, I know you only come to Mama or Daddy when it's time for you need something. But when you choose to live in peace and your authentic self, you begin to communicate with the divine through multiple outlets. You start to communicate with the divine even through driving and seeing tag numbers, or looking at the clock and it says 278, and the tag that rides by you has only 3 numbers on it. It says 278, and you look down at your dash and the number says 278. And the reason I said the number is 278 is because that's exactly what just happened to me. I was on the phone with my mother and I looked at my dashboard and realized the last 3 digits to my mileage was 278. At that same time, a vehicle passed by me, and the vehicles had 3 numbers on it. It was 278, and then as soon as I hang that phone call up and I speak with my wife on the phone, I noticed that I was calling my wife at 728, which is the same numbers again, the 2, the 7, and the 8. and which they all hold significant values. They all hold significant frequencies that once you're accustomed to it, as I am, you start to know what those meanings have for you. You know what message the universe is trying to relay to you. Just note that God loves you. The Creator loves you. The hand that weaved it all loves you, and it loves to be in constant communication. But sometimes we're so, bogged down on a cell phone and IG and Facebook and YouTube that we don't have time to speak. But if you would only take a moment, breathe in some of that good oxygen, baby. It's good. I know everybody think it's COVID. It's good oxygen out there. And when you breathe it in, and when you just be patient, like right now, I always do this, you guys. Before I walk back upstairs, I just stop and just look at the trees and feel the air and keep the window rolled down just to feel it touching my face, and it feels lovely. And all of a sudden, the communications from above come running in, and sometimes these messages are what's going to help guide you through the current life situations or current life choices that you may be experiencing. Listen, don't just try to communicate with the heavens because things are not going well. Communicate when things are going bad. Communicate when things are going awesome. Communicate just for the sake of communicating, because why would you not speak with the divine that loves you dearly? You guys and ladies, I'm here to tell you, we are entering into a new phase. It's a new session. Like I said, as above, so below. A sun is not always a sun. It sometimes turns into a white dwarf after time. It even changes. A tree doesn't produce fruits all year round. Even it changes. Animals from the old times, dinosaurs, they're no longer here. Things evolve. Things change. And what you're seeing on planet Earth right now is a world that's so eager and dire to go back to the same old ways. But I'm here to tell you right now, this too shall pass, and all things must become new. The question is, do you embrace it and become extraordinary, or do you attempt to hold on and fight against the flow of the universe, which is futile? It's like punching your head against a mountain hoping that you're going to knock it down. It's just not going to happen. And when you are in a steady state of resistance, I'm not going to try to see numbers. I don't want to see it. I don't look at it. I don't want to raise my frequency. I like life how it is. Okay, then you can continue to go against the currents, and you will be extraordinary. Right now, life is blissful for me. Life is peaceful. Even when the world might say, you see what happened to you? I'm looking like, yeah, it's an experience. And I perceive that experience as just being a part of my life's course, a part of my life's journey. And because I experienced that experience, because I relate to that experience in a positive manner, it has a positive outcome, regardless of what it may look like, regardless of what it may seem as if it's the catch-all end-all. I know one thing is truth. I control my reality. Not a Republican, not a Democrat, not a religion, not I'm a prophetess, preacher, or whatever. Cool, that's cool what you are. And I'm happy that you're that. But I control my reality. That's what they call free will. And in my free will state of being, I've decided that my life is going to stay blissful. I've decided, without any external forces telling me what I should be, or who I should be, or how I should dress, or how I should talk, or what place I should stay in, or what school I should go to, or what job I need to sit down and hold down to so you can retire. No. I choose to branch out. I choose to experience the best in life. I choose to go through what people call fire and perceive that fire as refinement for myself. And because I view life this way, my reflection reflects back to me abundance, peace, joy, happiness. It's fresh oxygen, baby. Listen, you guys, if you're seeing the numbers, it's because you have been called by the divine to level yourself up, and it's trying its best to guide you. It's tugging at your leg when it's your little child trying to tell you a secret that they have. Have you ever stopped to say, let me really put my attentions towards what this little child is trying to tell me as she's pulling your leg or as he's pulling your leg? And you'll be surprised at what the child, because the child has always been connected to source. That's why they always live life to play and have fun. Nothing else matters to them. Their reality is fun, joy, peace, happiness. Yours, and like a lot of people else's, is about jobs, and I gotta hold on, and will COVID hold me through? Is my 401k growing? Is my stocks going? And you're so stuck into an old process that's no longer serving you. So if you are seeing the numbers, it's the universe, God, source, he, she, whomever, the energy that wielded the entire creation. It's attempting to reach out to you right now. And I know a lot of you that's watching this, whether you want to admit it or not, you are seeing those numbers, baby. You're waking up to 444 constantly, which means you're on the right path. Keep pushing. You're seeing 222, which is telling you to be balanced within yourself, mind, body, and soul. That goes deep, baby. And it's asking you to level yourself up to be your best version. I dare you to go on this journey. Is it scary? Yeah. It's anything that's different that you've never experienced is a little creepy. What's going to happen? Is this bad? Judge the tree by its fruits. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness, which means to apply conscious principles in reality and see how they serve you. Peace. Wait a minute. The power has been with you all along. Peace.